Welcome back to another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. In this video I'm going to provide you with a guide for the upcoming treasure map check. The teams I'm going to show you are the free-to-play based ones, but I'm also telling you the legend or rare recruit alternatives. Now let's start with the first boss, which is going to be Kid. Kid himself starts with 488,000 HP. He attacks every 2 turns for 8,000 damage. He has 3 fodder units on the stage. He preemptively prevents any debuffs and makes strength, dex, quick, orbs count as badly matching for 3 turns. After turn 1 he will lower your chain multiplier for 6 turns, and if it's below 50% he will double his own attack. Like I mentioned, this is the free to play team with the Kid Charmer 66. The reason for them is because of their sailor abilities and also their special. You're gonna have a full board of psyops, and they treat psyops as matching. You also have an attack and orb boost here. The only one that doesn't get buffed is Sanji. Now when it comes to alternatives, you can use Log Luffy here. You can also use a TM Mihawk based team or treasure map base. Whatever you have, or whatever you like. Log Luffy, I think, is the better option when it comes to dealing with the fodder units, or TM Mihawk. Both of them are able to kill them within the first turn with their specials. And of course, if you choose Mihawk, then make sure to bring maybe Psy slashers. Let's see who's boosted there. There's only Ors and Amande that are available. When it comes to the rare recruits, there are none of the 3 types I mentioned earlier. And I think it's Mont Blanc, Noland the Explorer. It's also an indie unit, you can also bring him. Or Colosseum Doma would fit on a TM Mihawk team. Now to the next boss, which is going to be Rouge. Rouge starts with 450,000 HP. He attacks every turn for 3,300 damage. He also has 5 fodder units on the stage with a 10 hit combo barrier. He preemptively prevents delay and gives your crew badly matching orbs, and he gains a 2-hit combo barrier too. He increases his attack every turn, and after 2 turns he will blow away 1 random sub-unit, and he's going to repeat this every 2 turns. So now the mechanic we're gonna face here is enemies with barriers. And what's good versus enemy with barriers, especially fodder units, that's TM Whitebeard. I brought Neo Pika here on the team because he deals with the badly matching orbs. He makes badly matching orbs into matching orbs. And also cuts the HP of all enemies by 20%. So just fill this team up with units you have. Ideally you want to have an attack booster here with you. You don't need an orb booster because TM Whitebeard will provide you with a 2 times orb boost. Alternatives when it comes to non-free to play for this one would be Hody Jones, Legend Hody Jones, which is going to be which is also on booster here. Just run him a double powerhouse, sorry, a double Legend Hody team, of course powerhouse only. This also works because his special also negates barriers, etc. So bring him here with you. Now to the next boss, which is going to be Hody Jones. On New World, Hody starts with 720,000 HP. He attacks every 2 turns for 6,600 damage. He preemptively gives your crew block orbs and also locks your chain to 1.5 for 6 turns. And after turn 2 he's going to enrage, and He has a revive mechanic. He's the only boss on this treasure map who has one. He revives back to 25% HP and also boosts his defense for 2 turns. Now I made a free-to-play team with its powerhouse based G4. The double G4 alone should handle Hody before I survive, I would say, for around 10 to 15 runs, maybe even more. Don't know. I don't know by how much HP or how much HP he gains with every NAF level. Besides that, with Cracker we have an HP cut, also fully matching orb thanks to him, and we have 2 times an orb boost, which is also pretty good and also helps. Just fill out the empty spot with another powerhouse unit that's boosted and you have on your hands. If not, just select one random, but there are plenty of powerhouse units that are buffed or boosted on this team that you don't need. So just pick one of them and fit them on there. The alternative for G4 would be Legend Nekomamushi team. Of course a striker one, or 6+ Jinbei one. Jinbei I think has the easiest time here because he gets rid of the defense buff after a revive. So he would be your best bet if you have him, and you can make a fighter team with the boosted units. Now to the next boss, which is going to be Caesar. On New World, Caesar starts with 480,000 HP. He attacks every 2 turns for 7,500 damage. He preemptively boosts your attack by 1.05 for 99 turns, and also locks your chain for 4 turns and cuts your HP by 75%. After turn 2, he will poison you for 4,500 damage each turn, and if you use an orb booster, he will clear the buff for the first 2 times. So the idea here is to bring 3 orb boosters. That's why I made a double TM Cavendish team. He's also, I think he should also remove the attack boost, so you don't have to worry about that. Caesar is here because he's also an orb booster. And of course you should start with Caesar and then use one Cavendish and then the other one, so you get the orb boost. What subs are good here? There are only a few others than Opera. The others are rare recruits or TM rare recruits. You can bring Sugar here with you, Amande. I'm not going to mention the TM rare recruits. There are, I think, 6-1 that are boosted for this treasure map that you can bring with you. Caesar is strength units. Do you want to have, if possible, a quick unit for the type advantage, of course. Now to check himself on stage 6. Check starts with 460,000 HP. He will attack every turn for 3,600 damage. He preemptively prevents any debuffs, silences your sub for 3 turns, and also gains a 2 turns of % damage reduction. So you want to stall out for your specials to be ready again, or you have the rare recruit Sicilian. No, it was not him, sorry. It was Inuarashi. You could use here because Inuarashi, his sailor ability, he reduces the silence on himself by 3 turns, and his special reduces the silent duration by 4 turns for your crew. And he also gets rid of the threshold damage reduction, so you are good with him if you have him. If not, just stall it out. Now to stage 7. Jack starts here with 1.5 million HP. He attacks every 2 turns for 9,000 damage. He preemptively shuffles all your orbs, gains a 2-hit Great Barrier, and also 4 turns of % damage reduction. After turn 2, he will clear all your buffs, attack every turn, and also prevent any debuffs. If he's below 20%, he will attack you for 3 times his current attack. So what you want to do here is bring, I think a cerebral team would be your best bet. If you're going to use the team I'm currently showing, you have to bring a Psy unit, and sadly the only percent damage reducer there is for Psy is the TM rare recruit Shirahoshi. The alternatives are Bobbins, Jinbei and Treble. So you would have to bring one of those, but make sure to bring a Psy unit, otherwise you won't get the boost from the captain ability of TM Kizaru. Besides that, we are having an attack boost, or boost here, and also a higher captain ability boost with TM Crocodile. Just make sure to use TM Kizaru special first, so your Dex units get their attack buffed. Now, when it comes to alternatives for this one, like I mentioned, a cerebral team would be really good. TM Sabo as lead works. Legend Katakuri, Inuarashi. A cerebral based team because the treasure map rare recruits are all cerebral, the high boosted ones. So they perfectly fit on there. And like I mentioned earlier, there are 4 rare recruits that are going to get rid of the percent damage reduction. I think the only free-to-play unit that does that is going to be boosted is Rebecca, but she only reduces the threshold damage by 2 turns. So you're gonna have to look for an alternative that's maybe not boosted. It depends on what you have in your box. But on the treasure map and versus the final boss himself, you should always aim for the highest boosted team. The mini bosses don't matter that much because they don't give as much points as the final boss does. So you can switch around and make your optimal teams. If you need any help with that, gonna leave a link in the description to a planner. Just go there, select what units you don't have, export the link and put it in the comment section. Then I'm going to make teams based on what you have. If there are not too many inquiries about that and it gets too much for me, I'm going to do this for you. And this is pretty much it for this video. If you have any questions, requests, whatsoever, just leave a comment below. And as always, thank you for watching the video and see you on the next one. And of course, good luck with the treasure map. Bye bye.